What is up, guys? It is the Sound Alchemist, and I'm back at it again, bringing you 40 facts on the Warhammer 40k universe. This time, however, it will be a xenos lore. So as most of you guys probably know by now, my all-time favorite race and army to play on the battlefield is the Tau Empire. That's right, guys. I use the blue weeaboos in battle. But I was a little bit kind of forgetting them for a little bit because I was focusing a lot on my Celestial Sons. So I bought a lot of basically Space Marine units, and now it's time to revisit my Tau. So I decided to buy one of the models that I always wanted, but I never really jumped the gun on it. It is the Forgeworld exclusive XV-109 Yavara Battlesuit. So it is pretty epic because it's basically a Riptide just for close combat, which doesn't really make sense since the Tau are more about long-range firepower. But anyway, here are 40 facts on this Forgeworld Battlesuit. The XV-109 Yavara Battlesuit is one of the latest Tau Earthcast innovations. It is a new derivative of the XV-104 Riptide Battlesuit, designated for combat for the most dangerous enemies of the Tau Empire. It was rushed into deployment after the success of the XV-107 Ravarna Battlesuit. The XV-109 Yavara is a Class 10 battlesuit designed for devastating frontline shock assaults. To facilitate this role, the Yavara is equipped with a triple-barrel plasma-phased flamer, which is capable of vaporizing even hardened ceramite, and a massive ionic discharge cannon designed to incapacitate enemy war engines. The complex vector thruster array incorporated into its impressive armor allows it to traverse the battlefield in long, graceful bounds, slamming into the greatest concentration of enemies and reaping a heavy toll in lives before jetting away. On the battlefield, a Yavara differs from a Riptide in that its role is focused primarily on close-range devastation through the precise application of its overwhelming firepower, much like the smaller XV-9 Hazard battlesuits. The Yavara's battlesuit originates with the same Earthcast engineer who designed the XV-107 Ravarna. Fio Kelshan Sho Aoun is infamous for his resistance to the will of the Ethereal Council, as much as he is genius at weapons design. The Yavara represents a disturbing paradigm shift in the tactics of the pragmatic Kelshan sect, in whom long years under near constant attack by alien forces has bred a stubborn pragmatism and siege mentality. The new XV-109 is clearly a design intended to carry the fighting to the enemies of the Kelshan, perhaps marking a new stage in the expansion of the Tau Empire's neglected eastern border. It is a wonder of Earthcast engineering. The XV-109 stands well over twice as tall as an XV-8 Crisis battlesuit, though its movements are more like those of its smaller cousins than the mechanical stiffness displayed by Imperial combat walkers. While the Yavarna is huge and bears a number of weapon and support system, it is still a Tau battlesuit, worn and controlled by a lone warrior. As with all Tau Firecast warriors, the Firecast doctrine laid down in the Code of Fire instructs all warriors to fight closely together, with each member of the team doing its utmost to protect not just his comrades, but also nearby teams within his cadre. With this training, Tau units can use overlapping fields of fire to provide all teams with mutual support on the battlefield in case of enemy assaults. The Yavara's battlesuit's greatest strength, much like the smaller XV-9 Hazard battlesuit, lies in its superior short-ranged firepower. It is easily able to bring its fearsome firepower to bear on infantry and vehicles, eliminating all but the most heavily armored targets. The XV-109 is also capable of operating in almost any tactical environment, including extreme low light conditions, where their advanced sensor arrays can be combined with a black sun filter to allow for the accurate identification and targeting of enemies. However, despite its XV-109's oblivious power, production of the new battlesuit has proven slow. The materials for its dense nanocrystalline alloy armor, called Fio Tak, are difficult to obtain, and the sheer volume required ensures the XV-109 is a rare commodity in the Firecast. The honor of wearing such a mighty battlesuit is only given to those who have nobly served their commanders as crisis battlesuit bodyguards, and these fire warriors are always of the honored veteran rank of Chasse Vray. The XV-109 pilots are chosen to don the greatest of Tau battlesuits and fight for their cadre mates. They are the exemplar sword saints among their peers. This battlesuit towers in size, easily many times that of a fire warrior. They go into battle heavily armed with potent weapons and combat support systems that allow them to fight more effectively. However, no matter the battlesuit configuration or weapons loadout, all XV-109 battlesuits share the same common features. These include the advanced sensor built into the primary sensor cluster that serves as the battlesuit's head. These sensors, which consist of a number of variable spectrum passive sensors and active scanners, allow the battlesuit to detect hidden enemy units and their movements. Thus, tactical data can then be transmitted back to the Tau command units. All XV-109 Yavara battlesuits are also equipped with a black sun filter, which is an advanced optical system that enhances and magnifies a warrior's low-light vision while simultaneously filtering bright flares of light that could blind him in battle. Also, a multi-tracker is also included into its weaponry. This is a sophisticated fire control system that is mounted in a sensor node that assists battlesuit pilots in engaging enemy threats using multiple armaments at once, thus making them more formidable in a wide variety of battle conditions. As is the case with all battlesuits of the Tau, the XV-109s are protected by a very thick, dense nanocrystalline alloy armor. This advanced alloy has an impact and energy-resistant structure that is also sealed against assaults by toxins and corrosives, making it extremely resilient in the face of combat damage. Even the armor's shape helps deflect solid projectiles, while a new reflective liquid metal coating is effective at reflecting medium-grade laser fire. Due to the Yavara's large size and significant potential as a target, additional nano layers are also added during its development to upgrade the armor's thickness. When it comes to deflecting and withstanding damage, the XV-109's armor is comparable to that of tactical dreadnought armor used by the Imperium's Terminators. The material is also lightweight, which keeps the battlesuit's own weight down and reinforces its ground-based maneuverability. The Vector Thruster Array augments the chassis' own jetpack to further increase the maneuverability of the battlesuit, allowing it to make huge bounds across battlefields in order to reach its target. It can also leap high into the atmosphere so as to redeploy elsewhere or to boost out of close combat with assaulting foes. This battlesuit is also greatly augmented due to the natural physical strength of their pilots, and it grants the warrior within the battlesuits the ability to crush even heavily armored vehicles in close combat if necessary. This battlesuit features retractable fingers built into the forearms for a more delicate take. The Yavara is outfitted with a sophisticated artificial intelligence system, complete with advanced combat systems and numerous comm links to keep the pilot patched into its cadre's Tau commander. Weaponry-wise, they have the Ionic Discharge Cannon, which is a very short-ranged rapid-fire form of heavy ion weapon that is most likely a derivative of the Ion Accelerator. However, unlike most ion weapons, the Ionic Discharge Cannon cannot overcharge its shots. Instead, they emit an electromagnetic pulse, an EMP, upon detonation, which can overload electronic circuitry, causing anything from minor malfunctions to electronic fires. The effect of this is also able to blind enemy infantry and sensors. The Phased Plasma Flamer is a triple-barreled rotary flamer weapon capable of generating temperatures so hot that the emitted flames are in a plasma-like state. As such, the weapon is deadly to even the most heavily armored infantry. This flamer can be fired in two modes: a single canister, which only uses a single barrel, or full rotation, which uses all 3 barrels to generate an extended flame burst, with the drawback of a small potential for danger and damage to the battlesuit itself. All Tau battlesuit weapon systems are fully integrated and supplied by continuous, high-yield power relays and ammunition hoppers. The XV-109 Yavara battlesuits are also designed with advanced recoil absorption technology, meaning that they can fire their weapons at maximum capacity and with maximum accuracy, even when on the move. These battlesuits are also equipped with an integrated Raven shield generator and a flechette dispersal pod as a standard. The Ravelin shield generator provides similar defensive properties to that of a Riptide shield generator, except that it provides better protection against close-ranged firepower and close combat attacks. The flechette dispersal pods is a support system similar to the flechette dischargers normally mounted on Tau skimmer vehicles, which fire high-velocity and potentially lethal flechettes at nearby targets. The Yavara battlesuit can also be equipped with up to 2 different support systems. The experimental Dark Matter Nova Reactor is a prototype that is an essential component of its design, and it is a highly modified version of the same technology used in Riptide battlesuits. Once the Yavara's pilot deems it necessary, the reactor can be activated to supply near limitless amounts of energy. The resulting power can be harnessed to either overcharge the ionic discharge cannon, dramatically increasing its rate of fire, divert power to its thruster array to perform impressive evasive maneuvers, or to novacharge the suit's Ravelin shield generator to generate an all but impenetrable barrier. It can even charge the vector thrust array to boost out of combat and then redeploy wherever needed. On an XV-109, both the standard fusion reactor and the Nova reactor are covered with vented chest plates. Due to the experimental nature of the 109, this battlesuit is often supported by a pair of prototype shielded missile drones, which are new Tau drone configuration equipped with a missile pod and a shield generator. These drones will often provide additional heavy fire support and use their energy fields to absorb incoming shots, allowing the Yavara to acquire and destroy enemy targets with less fear of retaliation fire. Alternatively, it can also be supported by a pair of normal shield drones. And that's all the information I was able to acquire from this experimental Tau battlesuit. Let me know what you guys think about it. I will put a link down in the description so you guys can look at its Forgeworld rules. In my opinion, it's pretty good, but at the same time, it's also kind of fragile. I expected it to be a little bit more resilient since it is like a Riptide variant, but it's not as durable as a Riptide. But I look forward to feuding this against my friends, which they play Space Wolves, Tyranids, Orcs, and once Gersh 1 finishes, hopefully the Skitarii and the Iron Fists, or Imperial Fists. So let me know if you guys have played with this guy or against it, how he has fared on the battlefield. I'm really pumped to get this guy painted, so wish me luck. Hopefully it turns out good. And that's all I've got for you guys today. Please check out our Facebook page, our Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon page for more epic 40k content. As always guys, I am the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and I am signing out.